So, with it being summertime, life always gets kind of crazy, kind of hectic. Always a lot going on, lots of plans. But trying to get back into the posting some videos, just because I enjoy it. Enjoy the interaction with the community. Just kind of enjoy sharing my hobby and sharing it with you guys. So, this is another episode of it that followed me home. I have been actually in the shop working on some stuff, but I haven't been recording a lot of it. Um, One of these here is actually part of part of what was keeping me busy a little bit, but we'll get to that one last. So I picked up a few of these heads recently. So I figured I'd show you guys a little closer look at them. So we'll start here with the double bit. So this one is a American Axe. See, Glassport, PA. This one was stamped. You can see 3-3. Toes are a little worn, but not terrible. Looks like the toe on this side's a little bit more worn than this side here. It's all right. It looks like someone probably soaked it in Evaporust. So maybe this will be a good one to do a light sanding and see what some cold blue will do to it. Looks like some of the original patina's kind of left, so we'll see. But it was a good deal. That's what I thought it was. Like I said, you can see how far back the steel's hardened, so there is lots of life left in the axe. So yeah, well, that was a neat one. Get a little bit closer look. I'm not sure if I'll keep this one or if it'll be one that'll kind of flip. Just because due to the size when the double bits a little bit more expensive to ship than the single bits, but who knows? Maybe we'll do a build on it and toss it up on eBay. But yeah, so that was a neat one. That was one that I got. Another one that I picked up was this 3-pound. And if you guys are familiar with plums, the ones that are actually stamped just 3, 3-pound, a little bit more rare than the ones that are 3.5 or 4. So that was an interesting one. Kind of a little bit of a cross in between a boy's axe and a full-size axe. I think that'd be a nice one to add to the plum collection. Yeah, it was another one I got a good deal on. I recently sold a number of kind of heads that I had to kind of sold in a big lot to a friend I made on Instagram. So kind of using that money to funnel back into buying some other heads for the collection. So you can see this one, a little bit of pole damage, but not too bad. Overall, pretty clean head. And the stamp's nice and crisp too, which is nice. So even if I were to kind of sand this down and blew it up, I think that stamp will really pop still. So nice full bit. Don't knock the camera over. That's a cool one. And then this is one that I've been waiting, keeping my eye out for a while. This one was one that popped up on Buy It Now on eBay for a good price, and I jumped on it right away. If you follow the market and know what rafters go for, they go for just stupid money, especially the plums. I believe that's because a lot of the plums are hardened. Usually have hardened poles, which this one does appear to also. The pole is in really good condition. A little bit of dimpling, but for some use, but really not much at all. A little bit of pitting, but this will be a user for me, so I'm not really that worried about it. Decent stamp. A little bit of the plum box is missing, but that's all right. So yeah, nice little plum, 4-pound plum rafter. So I think I'll definitely do a build series on this one once I actually get around to hanging it. Probably do a quick one. Just use one of these. Actually, I had this kind of pre-fit on here a little bit already, but just one of these house handles, straight 28-inch single bit handles. Probably thin it down and shape it up a little bit, but I've been happy with those. I know a lot of people kind of have mixed feelings about them, but you've definitely gotten some lemons with the handles too. But you kind of order in bulk and pick a few good ones, and it's still really decent price for them. So. Trying to get you some good up close shots. So that was that one. Plum, rafter, 3-pound Dayton, American Axe double bit, probably Michigan pattern. But then this one. So another friend that I made on Instagram, chat with him quite a bit. He had bought one of these and was using it, and the handle had terrible run out and ended up failing on him. So he contacted the company. They sent him a new one, and he ended up being able to keep the old head. He had a number of other heads he wanted to hung to, so he ordered some handles from East Coast Lumberjack, and so I ended up hanging some heads for him in trade for this axe, which was essentially a spare because I hung the head from try to pronounce it Oxenkoff. Sure I butchered it, but usually just call it ox head due to their symbol is indeed an ox head. So he ended up trading me this one, kind of for the work that of just hanging those other ones. He had paid for the handles. He had already had the head, so I think it worked out nicely. But this is definitely a really beefy profile, beefy splitter. Hard time getting a good top-down view on it, but yeah. And that was one of the reasons he ordered a handle from East Coast, is just because of that European style eye. Can't really find anything local that'll fit one, especially this big. It's a big eye, so looks like it did come from the factory. A decent gap at the front. I haven't had a chance to swing this at all yet. I've been pretty busy with some other stuff, hanging his heads, and rehung another one for a buddy that had come loose. So yeah, keep him busy. Just wasn't recording a lot of it. But yeah, this is the last one that followed me home. Grain orientation looks pretty good in this one. Still got the lacquer and everything on it, but doesn't really look like much run out. Handle doesn't have great ergonomics, but it's got potential at least. Kind of thick in this direction. Not too thick here. Not terrible, but not super thick. But these definitely thinned down and shaped up too. But it is also a splitter, so you're not. As long as it's not sliding out of your hands, you're probably fine. Yeah. The most recent iteration of it followed me home. So let me know what you guys think. If you think any of these make interesting build videos, I think I'll definitely make one out of the rafter. We'll see about the others. I don't know. That one I picked up kind of on an impulse buy. I'm not super stoked about it. If you're someone that really loves it and really wants to have it, you should reach out to me on Instagram. I'm sure we can work something out on it, but yeah, it was a cool one. Yeah, let me know what you think, what ones you'd maybe do videos on, or it'd be interesting to see videos on yourself. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next project.